All right, welcome back again, Frank DeMoro, on March 15th, 2011. As long as I'm on this one world government, right after I put up the last video about the coming world government under the auspices of the Antichrist, who will actually be able to control the whole world when he takes over the economic system of the world. Right after that, someone sent me an article in reference to the one world currency. And I want to, first I'm going to read a little bit of the article, and then I'm going to play a little bit of the video. And again, you could watch this video by going to my website and scroll down after you see this video, and you'll see the link. Just go to www.bibleprophecyman.com. This is what it says. The U.S. Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner shocked global markets by revealing that Washington is quite open to Chinese proposals for a gradual development of a global reserve currency run by the International Monetary Fund. The dollar plunged instantly against the euro, the yen, and sterling as the comments flashed across trading screens. Dave Bloom, currency chief at the HSBC, said the apparent policy shifts amounts to an earthquake in geofinance. Now what I'd like to do, I'm going to play, there's a segment here that one of the stock people are talking about the economy, what's happening in the stock market, and then he goes on to talk about the economy of the United States bottoming out, and you'll understand more as I play this. So,
actually, if you look at the analyst comments, the rally is based on the hope that the American economy has bottomed. I think it's too early. And still keep an eye cocked on the foreign exchange markets. After China's call for a special drawing rights synthetic currency to reduce dollar dependency, the US Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner said he was open to the idea. That mistake, he had to clarify after the value of the greenback fell sharply against the euro. Careless talk costs money, usually investors. Close it down.
So there you have it. Timothy Geithner stated that he was all for it. Now, why would they say this about the Chinese? Well, the Chinese are the people, the government, supporting the United States. They've been buying our debt. And China has been pushing for a reserve currency to get away from the dollar. And so I think this may have been a little of a slip or a forerunner so that you could see what they're doing. Now you probably see that Barack Obama would say no, he believes that the dollar is strong. But let me tell you something. All you have to do is look at the financial records of what's taking place in America, and you can see by all of the evidence that the dollar is plunging. And it's losing its strength around the world. And you're going to see inflation. This is something that's already out there. It's not something that's hidden. And it isn't the first time that we've seen the Chinese, the Russians, and the Saudis, and the Arab nations, and Iran calling for this one world currency, the reserve currency. And these, again, are the steps of bringing on this one world government. And as I said, Japan's earthquake and tsunami, man, it's going to really take a grip not only on the United States, on the European Union, but on China as well. All of the countries now, because they're so intertwined, it's affecting all of the countries so much so that if ever there was ever a time where the world can be united under one currency, that's right now. And a disaster in one nation is a disaster for all nations. And God's word will be fulfilled. A man will come when the chaos comes and the economy falls apart. The man will come, and it's the man that Jesus warned us about. Now, you have the choice to believe what he said now, or you can believe it later when the church is gone, and then you say, oh, geez, I remember when they talked about this. And I'm praying for you now that you will receive Christ now before he comes for the church.